The best interview in baseball is presented by Corona, and we welcome to Intentional Talk Rangers closer Jacob Latz. And Jacob, that video was from 12 years ago. Your high school baseball team, Lamont, walked off the Illinois State Baseball Championship. What did we just watch? And by the way, as a veteran who covered IHSA sports, man, that had to be such a treat. Yeah, that was a special day. I still get goosebumps watching that, even seeing that right there. Really? That was, yeah. I mean, I got a group chat with the friends back home still, so we keep in touch and try to relieve that as much as we can. That was, it was 0-0 the whole game. They scored in the sixth while I was pitching, and so I was just like at the top of the dugout praying the whole time that we would at least tie it, and then it was down to 2 outs. And down to our last strike a couple times, got a couple guys on, hit a base hit to go ahead. It didn't even feel real. So that was our first one in school history, and what a way to do it.
Dude, no kidding. Incredible. I'm watching that video. I'm getting goosebumps for you. And I did have one question. Who was on the bottom of the pile, and did we lose them that day?
Oh, man. I honestly don't remember who would be on the pile. All I was thinking was don't be at the bottom of the pile. So you could see our catcher too, Mike Papirski, who's like my best friend there. We both went to college together. He was like the last one to get on there, and he barely even participated in it. And I was kind of in that same boat too.
Oh, that's so good. Okay, so we asked you off air, and you mentioned this. You're from Lamont, Illinois, and you're a Cubs fan, which is a little rare down in that area of town. There are a lot of White Sox fans, but 2012, while you were winning state championships, I was getting traded away to Texas. Was your heart broken when I got traded away?
You know what? I do remember watching you pitch.
You can say no, Jacob. It's totally fine.
Yeah, completely.
No, you were great. Seriously, you same bat. I mean, you were a starter for a while, and then got moved into the closer role as well, and. I just remember, the glove movement that you had. That a lot of kids my age were trying to emulate you. So you were a staple as Cubs fans growing up, and yeah. But I mean, came to the Rangers, so it was a good spot.
Great recovery. Great recovery right there.
Not a bad spot at all, Jacob. Now you competed with Kamar Rocker in spring for the final spot in the rotation, but it's what you said after losing the job that caught my attention, because you said, I pitch better when I have a little bit of anger to me. How do you use that angle to fuel you on the mound?
Yeah, I feel like getting in that competitive mode is big time for us. So, it allows us to go out there and kind of pitch with an edge where, when we're as regular people, you don't really want to be in that mode, just interacting. So it gives me an excuse to at least be that way out there. I'm pretty even-keeled and emotionless to begin with, but I've found that when things don't go my way and I get upset, I'm able to lock in a little bit better, frees me up actually, and then I pitch a little bit better. There's definitely a line to it, which I said as well, where it can go in the wrong direction. Sure. Then you kind of just get emotional and try to blow a heater past him, and then he gets you. So you still got to think a little bit.
Demp gets pissed off every single time before we start the show. So
that's why he's so locked in.
I slapped myself in the face a few times. Yeah, you know how it goes. Well, you might not have been angry that you got moved to the bullpen or didn't show up, but you sure treated the other hitters like you're angry. 30 in a row to start the season. Sitting down 30 in a row, a franchise record for the Rangers. Did they get you anything like a commemorative plaque or a cool cake or a cupcake?
No. I mean, I don't. It's kind of a funny record. Like hearing it, it's cool nonetheless, no doubt. But
pretty badass.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I didn't really realize what was going on in the moment, but no, I mean, maybe at the end of the year we'll see. But yeah, it's cool switching roles like that, starting to get a spot start to begin the year, and then getting moved to the bullpen was a little bit of an adjustment. But then you look up after a couple and you haven't getting up a hit, so just a surreal moment. It's one of those things that are you can't really chase. It just happens.
No, he'll throw a party when he retires 40 in a row, right?
Yeah, 40's the number for
sure.
Of
course. Okay. Now, this is crazy because Skip actually admitted he introduced himself twice to you at the beginning of his Rangers tenure. Does Skip know who you are now? Are we on first name basis now?
Well, there's a lot of Jakes on the team, so I'm sure he probably still gets some of us confused. But everyone's got their nicknames and whatnot, so I think he's got us under control now.
What's your nickname?
I mean, mine's just Latzy, and then my middle name's Eugene after my grandpa. So one of my good friends on the team will call me Gene or Gino, and that sticks around. So, yeah.
Perfect.
All right, well, just so you know, by the way, your skipper, he'll never forget my name because his first dog is actually named Dempster. The dog has since passed, but it was the first ever dog he got because he owned me. He absolutely torched me. Yeah, because he torched me. Like, I think he hit 450 or 500 off me. So, Skip, thanks for never forgetting my name. Hey, dude, I just want to take in the mindset, like, what's that been like for you? Because I did that, right? I went from a starter to a closer and having that opportunity to have that. What's that like, that ninth inning? Is it everything you thought it would be and more?
Man, well, I never really thought I would be in that situation growing up and even in pro ball and whatnot. But, yeah, it's different. It's being, having your start day is unique in its own, but then getting the call and running out there in the ninth when it's, make or break time is, I don't know, it just forces you to step into a different level than you probably even think you're capable of. So I love it. It provides all the energy I need, and I'm kind of learning as I go. So if you got any tips for me too, I'd appreciate it.
No, I think it's great. I just love the fact that you're embracing it. I think that was one thing that, the reason I had success that first year going to closer was like, let's just have fun with this. Use that adrenaline. You're already off to the right start with it. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it freed me up. I mean, as a starter, you can think a lot. I have 4 pitches, so I was like, which one do I use?
Yeah.
And as that one, it's like, all right, let's let it eat, see what happens.
Latzy, so my research team found out that you eat the same thing for breakfast every day. I do too. And you wear the same outfit to the ballpark before the game. What do you eat for breakfast?
Whoa.
Well, I'm pretty strict on the diet, so I eat mostly the same thing regardless of breakfast or dinner. But
sure.
Normally just like steak and eggs. That's my go-to. Prefer sweet potatoes over regular potatoes, and then some fruit. And yeah, that gets me going.
And the outfit?
I'm more curious about the outfit.
Yeah,
the outfit, please. What are we rocking?
I really don't know where that came from because
it's a lie.
I mean,
wait.
Yeah.
That was a jab. That was just a jab. That was somebody threw that out there because he wore the same outfit twice in a row, and then they were throwing that out. That's what.
Hey, well, when things are working, you got to go with it. We tried out a little bullpen mustache, and we didn't do so well on the road, so I shaved it. Some guys kept it. I got a little heat for it, but we'll probably start it again.
I hear you there, man. I had an over 30-inning scoreless streak, man. You should see my underwear by the end of that thing. I never changed them once.
Oh, nice.
What?
Cool. Yeah,
well, I'm
that's
just
great.
saying, sometimes when
Good
you
thing I
have
already
things that are
ate.
going right, you don't change it up. You just stick with it. I mean, you might have to turn them around or flip them inside out, but you just keep going.
Exactly. That's just part of baseball, Sometimes if it ain't broke, don't break it.
Yeah, he still does
That's
that
right.
when we have good shows in a row. Time for a Corona vibe check. Who is your vibes guy that helps you get into the right mindset before a game? Who do you like to talk to hype you up?
Oh man, same. Along with the anger topic, I catch a lot of heat for the stuff I do. So Cole Wynn, he's my guy on the team, and he's been talking a lot of crap lately. So it definitely gets under my skin. We have talks of fighting each other pretty often, but I think there's a little bit of serious and a little bit of joking to it, but I'll take the anger part and use it to my advantage.
Who would win?
I love this, by the
win?
way. UFC MLB collab right here. This is good stuff.
We had Jacob Webb last year on our team. He's with the Cubs now, and same thing. For whatever reason, we were just saying that we were going to fight each other at some point throughout the year. So.
Love it. Well, Jacob Latz, it's been such a pleasure to talk to you. Keep up the good work this year, and thanks for coming on. I'm glad you're harnessing that anger.
Yeah,
for such
appreciate you,
powerful
dude. Yeah,
things.
congrats, man.
Appreciate
Off to a great
guys.
start.
Yeah.
Keep it going.